Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and welcome back to South Coast Radio. Today, we are joined by a Durban born singer songwriter who's been making waves across South Africa since 2017. She's shared stages with artists like Jesse Clegg, Prime Circle, Matthew Mole, and many more. And she's just released a deeply personal new single called Towards the Sun. So let's welcome Simone Govender. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
I'm good, thanks. It's great to have you with us on the lines this moment, Simone. And so, for the listeners who may be hearing your name for the first time, who is Simone Govender and how would you describe your music?
My name is Simone Govender, and I'm a singer-songwriter. My music feels more like a hug and like a friend, because my inspiration to make music was for people to not feel alone.
That's really awesome stuff. So you've been performing live all over Gauteng, KZN and Cape Town for a number of years now. How has performing on stage shaped you as an artist?
I definitely developed a connection with people, as I was someone who struggled to make friends when I was younger because I was very to myself, and I found my connection to people through music, which was amazing for me. And It also gave me a better understanding of people and, the way that music has influenced people.
Awesome.
I hope that made sense.
Yes, it does, definitely. That's really awesome, Simone. And you've also shared the stage with some big local names. Is there a moment or experience that really stands out for you?
I think they all have a special place in my heart. I think what was really humbling to see that these big artists are so down to earth and so ready to connect and talk with you. It's amazing.
Great stuff. So let's talk about your new release called Towards the Sun. Take us back to when this song was written. What was going on in your life at that time?
At the time, I just felt really stuck, and I was struggling with my mental health. And I think when you go through something like that, everything feels very stagnant and you feel stuck.
Yeah.
And I got to a point where I was struggling to sleep with all these thoughts going through my head, that I decided that I'm just going to write without a song in mind. Because sometimes as writers, we try to focus so much on what we think the people want to hear instead of what is going on in our own heads and in our hearts. And I remember as I was just writing how I was feeling, something just flowed from there, and now we have this song.
Wow, that's really awesome, Simone. So you've spoken openly about mental health struggles and writer's block during that season. How did writing this song help you work through that?
So my faith heavily influences all of my creative processes. And as I was writing this, like, the Lord just reminded me that I wasn't alone in that moment. Even though you feel alone, He's still there and He's still carrying you.
That's true. That's really, yes, indeed, that's 100% correct as well. So faith plays a strong role in the message of this song. How does your faith influence your songwriting and creative process?
I think a lot of the times, if you're someone like me, I struggle to say how I feel. Like if someone had to ask me, how are you feeling? I'm like, I honestly can't tell you that. But it's easier for me to say it in a song. And it's the same with my relationship with the Lord. I connect better with Him when I'm in worship, and that's even with the song, like, just to know. And it was just a reminder for me that God is still with me even in those down moments, and I really hope this makes sense.
Definitely, it does. 100%. It does make sense, Simone, and that's awesome to hear. So the song speaks about being held even when life feels like it's falling apart. What do you hope listeners feel or take away when they hear Towards the Sun?
Definitely to affirm their faith, and also for them to know that God is also with them during their struggles and even in their good times. The song actually was inspired by a sunflower. If you really think about sunflowers, their face follows the sun, and which is really beautiful, and that's a message for us too, is to never take our eyes off God. And when the sun goes down, the sunflowers actually turn to face each other to find the light. And that for me was encouraging. A friend actually told me that that's why our community and the people that we surround ourselves with is so important.
Wow, really awesome, Simone. And also, so have you received any feedback from listeners yet that's really touched you?
I actually got a little comment, I think it was after the release, where someone actually said that they really appreciate a song that's this honest. And for me, releasing the song was super scary because I wasn't sure how it was going to be received, and just getting that from that one person really meant the world.
Wow, that's awesome stuff, Simone. And finally, what's next for you, and can fans expect more new music or live performances soon?
God willing, more music. And live performances. We've actually just booked a slot at Splashy this year, which I'm really looking forward to. So if anyone is at Splashy, please come and say hi. But I do a lot of local gigs at like markets and stuff, which they can find on my social media pages.
Great stuff, Simone. That's really awesome. And thank you so much for sharing your story and your heart with us today. And to the listeners, that was Simone Govender and her latest single, which is called Towards the Sun, which is available now on all major streaming platforms, as she's mentioned. And so stay tuned. There's more great music coming up right here on South Coast Radio. And before we even go into some awesome music, we are going to be playing Simone's song, which is Towards the Sun, this very moment. You guys can enjoy that, and I will see you. Enjoy.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.